Hi, welcome back. It's Lindsay. Time for another workout. We're going to be doing 3 strength training exercises followed by a 4x5 in between each set for our cardiorespiratory work. Let's get going. We're going to start with our strength training first. We're going to be in the supine position on our backs. We're going to make sure that we're as close, our fingertips are as close to our heels as they possibly can be, making sure that we have enough that we can actually touch them and that we're not lifting up on our toes. So before we even begin, just think about what's happening with our spine right now. If you have a tendency to flare your rib cage out, you want to think about pulling your belly in and possibly pressing your lower back into the mat. Thinking about using our transverse abdominals versus our rectus abdominis. This big pushing movement, we're looking for a lifted pulling movement. With our palms facing up, we're going to take our pinkies and we are going to reach for the arch of our foot inside of our shoes. So I'm going to gently roll my shoulders up and off the mat. Now, instead of looking at my feet, which is going to cause tension in my neck, I'm going to think about lifting my chest up to the ceiling, like I'm balancing a frisbee. So I reach and touch the arch, take my time, reach and touch the arch. Now, every time I'm moving from side to side, I can feel my one oblique firing and one oblique stretching. It's alternating. So listen and pay attention and think, can I feel one firing and one alternating, or does it just feel like it's messy, or they're both doing it, or nothing's doing it? Slow down until you can have that conversation. And also keeping the chin lifted away from the chest is going to keep strain out of the neck. It can also be helpful if you feel any kind of pressure in your neck to keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Or the best case scenario is to smile. It relaxes the neck, making it so that you don't feel strain and pressure. You can always drop the head down and then reset, lift back up, chest to the ceiling, Care Bear stare, and reach from side to side. We have 12 touches on each side. This is not meant for speed. This is meant for endurance and a nice conversation with our obliques. The next is going to be a kickback, a tricep kickback. So we're going to be in a forward fold position. Knees are going to be bent. Now, we're going to do a tricep kickback, meaning there's going to, imagine a leg kicking back. The same thing with the arm kicking back. I'm going to get close enough here so that you can see. When we do a regular tricep kickback, we extend and then the outside tricep is going to fire. We're going to do a rotation. So the palms start inside the body. As they lift, it then goes to the top. So my hand is like giving a high five to the ceiling, right? I'm going to rotate back in. I'm introducing new heads. And then I'm going to push and extend out. Energetically, there's like light shooting out of my fingertips, okay? So palms come in, belly is pulled in as well, always. Extend and push out. If you want to create greater resistance, you can flex forward more, which allows greater range of motion. Reach, reach, reach. The shoulders are staying away from the ears. Very good. Okay, our last exercise is going to be a single leg hip raise. So you're going to need a bench or a step or perhaps the couch, depending on what you have around, and laying down. I like all these positions today. We get to be in a relaxed position. So placing both of our feet on a step or on a bench. We want to make sure that we're not too close to our bench. We shouldn't have our bum touching the stairs or the couch. We'll make sure we have some distance. We're going to plant one leg. I'm going to use my I'm going to use my right leg. I'm going to have my left leg in extension. With my shoulders rolled under my body, I'm going to drive through my heel, and I'm going to press up and hold, and I'm going to come back down and hold. So I could do this all day long and feel my hamstrings getting tight, but never actually feel my glute. So I want to make sure that I'm pressing and initiating through my glute. I like to add a little bit of pressure in my foot first, and then drive and kick up, squeeze the glute, and then lower back down. Your hamstring is definitely helping, but it shouldn't be our primary mover. Our glute should be our primary mover. If that's too much pressure on your hamstrings, you can always have both legs planted and do a bridge, a hip bridge as well, a thrust, okay? Those are our 3 strength training exercises. Here are our 4x5 exercises. we are going to do a knee to tricep mountain climber. Now, if we have done these before, we can now add a push-up with it. Wouldn't that be fun? A push-up with it. We definitely don't have to. You can choose whether a push-up is your goal or if driving your knee to your tricep is the goal. You can definitely choose which one you're going after today. That's our first exercise. The next is going to be a leg drop. Instead of moving in front at a 12 o'clock position, we're going to drop our legs to the side. I'm going to move to a diagonal. I'm going to lift back up, working those obliques, and drop to the other diagonal. Same principles apply. Don't allow your belly to push up and out. Keep the belly pulled in. Oh, good. Nice job. If I'm not paying attention, I can drop all the way down and just force with my rectus abdominis back up, but I want to have my transverse engaged, lightly helping me along the way while I'm listening so closely. Okay, the next is we have as our push-up progression. Now we know there are so many ways to do the push-up progression. One way I want to introduce today is a decline push-up with a walk. So if whether you're on your knees or on your toes, I'm going to start on my knees today in a decline position. You can do a decline push-up. We can walk it over. We can do another push-up, a decline push-up. We can do the same thing from our toes as we are doing from our knees. Our very last 4x5 is going to be a long jump. So make sure you have space in front of you. As we set up for our long jump, think of where you want to go, not where, and not looking down. Typically we jump and we go like this, and we're going to go right about here because this is where we're looking at. Open up your mind, open up your heart space, and we're going to reach across the room. As we prep, we come down. We can stutter step. We can come down, squat. We can stutter step, or if we have the ability, we can drive. Use both of our arms and both of our legs, get down, pull through the air, and land in a squat position. And that's our 4x5. We're going to do one round together with our 3 strength training exercises, followed by our 4x5s. The very first exercise we have is that oblique twist coming down to our supine position, making sure we can lightly brush our heels. Our palms are facing up. Instead of rounding and tucking my chin, I'm going to lift my chest up and off the mat, pulling my shoulder blades, knitting them together and pressing them into the floor. I'm going to smile. We have 12 on each side, slow. 1. Good. I know you've seen these done, and maybe you've done them 1,000 times, and you've just gone from side to side, and maybe it takes you a minute or so for it to burn out. But if we go slow and pay attention and listen to those little transmitters that are trying to tell us, hey, my obliques are working, you can get so much done in less time. It's way, way more effective. Very good. Each rep is a new page in your book that you're writing for yourself. You are the author. You write the ending. Great job. Remembering to smile. Sweet stillness, not taking ourselves quite so seriously. We got this. Very good. One more. Lifting up. And very good. We begin our 4x5. While we're down here, let's just roll over and go to our knee to tricep. So I'm going to begin first in that plank position, drawing the knee to the tricep. Very good. Or knee to the elbow. Very good. This is a mountain climber. The other option is here. Yeah. We have 5 total. Very good. Let's hop on up. Next we have, oh, I'm so sorry. We're going to come back down. Next we do our leg drop. My apologies. We do our leg drop, 5 on each side. I'm going to think before I begin my movement. I'm going to belly in. I'm going to drop until I feel my rib cage come undone, and then move to the opposite side. Very good. This is something I have to work on and be very aware, conscious of. It's not a skill that I quite have yet, and so I have to slow down and pay really close attention. Very good. Push-up progression. I'm going to travel the world today. I'm going to go from those toes. Going to give it a go. I've got my 5 push-ups, declining push-ups. I can travel around the world. Obviously, this is more difficult because I'm in a plank position. Then I have to walk around. Very good. If I get fatigued, what do? Come back to my knees. Come back to my knees. I'm not going to muscle through it and hurt myself. I'm also not going to have poor movement or poor posture. I'm not going to let my ego take over. I'm still working so hard in this decline position. Very good. That's 5. Last one, we've got our long jump. Prepping, landing. Very good. Offering a stutter if we need to. Look where you want to go. Open up that heart space. Last one. 5. Awesome. Okay, we've got our our kickback extension for our tricep. Knees are bent, hips are bent, leaning forward, belly button is pulled in, palms facing inside. Reach and extend the palm outside, squeeze and hold. Very good. It's lightweight here, shoulders away from the ear. When you get to your extension, think about holding a 50-pound pancake in your hand. Very good. Extending, energetically shooting those rays out of your fingertips. Reach for that wall. Yes, that's going to help to provide greater extension. You'll feel that tricep. Reach and extend. Very good. Pulling the belly in using our breath. As we get tired, we start to kind of come up, making sure that we're still. Flex forward. Extend the arm. Reach towards the door. It's nice. One more. It's nice as you extend, you'll feel your shoulder rolling down as you extend away from the body. Other side. Here we go. Palm facing in. A nice right angle here. Press and extend. Reaching. There's that 25-pound pancake. What does it feel like? It's pretty heavy. You got to balance it. Press and extend. Good. This inside tricep, the smaller head, it fatigues really quickly. So it doesn't need a lot of weight to get it to fire and to get it to fatigue. So we're going to move to failure. If you feel like you want to use free weights, go for it. Nice job. We've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. Nice job. Reach, reach, reach. One more time under tension. How long can you hold that? Flat back. Very good. Nice. We've got our 4x5. Back down to the mat. Palms facing up. Heartstring lifted. Heart lifted. Belly pulled in. Reach and extend for the arc of the foot. Get that pinky all the way to the arc. You're worth every movement. As you get fatigued, give yourself a smile. Remind yourself you got this. It's going to relax the neck. 2 more each side. Nice, nice and slow. Yeah. Very good. Let's go to our leg drop while we're here. Placing your hands underneath your tailbone. We're going to move laterally. We're going to go slow. I may have changed that order. Forgive me if I did. Nice and easy. We've got 2 more on each side for our 4x5. I did. Now your core is getting an extra burn. Last one. All right, very good. I moved that 4x5. Come on over to the mountain climber. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go for that knee to elbow push up with it. Here's 1. Very good. Getting my chest to touch down every time. That's extra push-ups, Lindsay. I know. I really want to go for it today. Last one. And 5. Very good. We just did our leg drop, so we're going to go to our push-up. So going to a decline or going to an incline or going to an offset. So many options. Here we go. Opening up. Very good. Do what's right for you. Get creative. Think to yourself, what haven't I done? What would I like to try? Last one. Very good. And now we have our long jump. We have to get low to get high. So think above. Where do you want to go? Take the arms up. Very good. Okay. Our last exercise is that single leg glute bridge or double leg glute bridge, depending on where you are today. So taking our heels to a bench or step or couch, making sure that we're not too close. We're going to press with our right leg first, left leg's in extension. We're going to drive up and hold, slowly lower back down. That deceleration, that is tough. That is really tough. We want to just let gravity take over, but we're gonna defy gravity today. Yes. Driving through the heel, squeezing my glute, and lowering back down. Nice job. Oh, we're so close. You guys are doing awesome. Drive through the heel, squeeze the glute. The hamstring is definitely helping. It's definitely talking too. 10 to 12 perfect reps. And last one on the side. Last one on this side. That glute is burnt out. Very good. Okay, we're going to reset. Pressing our elbows into the mat, lifting our heart space up. We're going to drive, slowly decelerate. Very good. Kick up. Very good. Slowly decelerate. That's the hard part. The powerful part, it kind of comes natural. We kind of push through it. We'll breathe through it. But as we decelerate, it takes control. Whoop. It takes control, and it takes effort. And more importantly, it takes awareness. It takes consciousness. 4 more, guys. We got it. Here's 4. And 3. Beautiful. 2. Right now, my brain says, stop doing this. But my heart says, yes, I can. 1 more. 1. Lower back down. Nice job. You know what comes next? It's our 4x5. You've got your knee to tricep push-up or mountain climber, your lateral leg drop, our push-up progression, followed by our long jump. So happy today. What a fantastic practice we've had. I love to see the progression where we're coming from and where we're going over such a short amount of time, because you've had integrity in your movement and you've had consistency. You are seeing the results pay off. Thank you so much. See you next time.